Hey everybody, it's Luigi Mario 64 here, and welcome to 2019. It actually just feels really weird to say that, just 2019. It felt like normal-ish to say 2018 at the beginning of 2018, but like 2019, that's just like, it sounds revolutionary. That was probably the dumbest statement I've ever made, but I don't know. But no, in all seriousness, it is pretty crazy to think that 2019 is already here. It felt like 2018 just got here. It flew by. 2018 was a pretty crazy year for me, like in YouTube and out of YouTube. A lot of things happened, and it was a crazy year. It was definitely a very interesting ride. But 2018 was also a fantastic year for me, and I really hope that 2019 is even better. So for this channel change video, it's going to be a little bit different compared to last year's. What I want to do this year is actually kind of talk about last year's channel changes video and kind of go over what we talked about then, and compare it to now and see what we've accomplished and see what we didn't accomplish. And then after that, we're going to talk about just a little bit about the year overall and find out what we accomplished and all that. And then we're going to get into some 2019 talk, which I have some pretty exciting things to talk about. So in the 2018 channel changes video, I actually started off the video by showing my sawed-in-half laptop from the Psycho series, from the fourth Psycho video, Psycho Dad saw his laptop. Now at this point, I was still in the Psycho series because the series didn't end until June, but at that point I was already midway through the series. Now there were reasons that I did include this in. It was the first thing that I did in this video. There were reasons why I did that, but I'm going to get to that in a little bit here. So, after that, we got to talking about 2018, and I started off by talking about two separate projects that are going on two separate channels. One being a Super Mario 64 70-star run versus between me and AQ Gamer Nation. Now, that actually did happen, so we kind of did accomplish that in a way. However, it only lasted 4 episodes, so it was decent, kind of ish, but it we actually recorded that whole versus in one sitting, and then because of that, I was able to get Kyle those 4 episodes, and then somehow I don't remember exactly what happened. I think my files got deleted or something. I don't remember exactly what happened, but anyway, we were just forced to not discontinue the series. So, and then also I talked about Lip Sync and Dance over on Tech Guy 185's channel, and I was saying this was going to be the biggest year for Lip Sync and Dance. A lot of changes to the series, and we were supposed to actually end the series in June. We were supposed to do a video every single day of 2018. It was going to be a really crazy year for Lip Sync and Dance, and just in general, because we were going to be doing Lip Sync and Dance every single day, and the schedule would have just been really wild. But the thing is, it was Kelly's senior year of high school, and he had a lot to do. He was going to be really busy, so he just didn't have time to sit there every week and spend so much time on just Lip Sync and Dance. Because doing Lip Sync and Dance every day and the way we had it scheduled, it would have worked, but we wouldn't have had time to make sure it got out to you guys every single week, every single day. So it is kind of unfortunate, but it just kind of didn't happen. We never even did anything with it. We had our little announcements. Kelly had his announcement coming out on his channel. I talked about it in my 2018 channel changes video, and then nothing ever happened. And I don't think we ever addressed that either. So there you go. That's why Lip Sync and Dance never existed for 2018. And actually, in April, I actually tried to continue Lip Sync and Dance over on my second channel, because there was people that did enjoy Lip Sync and Dance. So I thought it would be kind of cool if I just kind of try to continue the series solely by myself over on my second channel, because I was I can do this. It's simple. I can just record the video and just throw it together. And editing, it's not the hardest thing in the world. And I did my first video. I did You Don't Mean Anything by Simple Plan to celebrate their 16th year anniversary edition album of No Pads and Homeless Just Balls, which was their first album. And then I did the second video the next week. I did Barbed Wire by Newfound Glory, to find out that that song is completely copyrighted all over YouTube. It's just, it can't be a thing anywhere ever. It's just, the video got taken down. I was like, okay, well, no video for this week then. And then I had absolutely no motivation to do it the next week, so I just completely just deleted everything that I had done for this series. I had talked about it on my main channel in a video, and I deleted that video, and I deleted the first video that I did on my second channel. Anyway, going back to the 2018 challenge, just to change this video, I moved on to talk about this big project that I was working on, and I was saying I'm working on it right now. It's in motion on this channel as we speak, and it's going to be ending pretty soon. And then I was saying that I'm not going to tell you when it's going to be ending, but when it does end, I have some big news to follow up the big project. And actually, that project was the Psycho series. Because like I said, at this point I was midway through the Psycho series, and like I had already been working on the Psycho series since the summer of 2016. So yeah, the series was already in motion by then. And that is why I started off the video by showing the Sawed in Half laptop, just to show that, hey, this is still relevant. Keep this in mind. This is still important. And also I just did to foreshadow that the Psycho series was going to be ending pretty soon. And then the big news that I was talking about that was going to come after the project, which was the Psycho series, the big news was going to just be that I had behind the scenes for the Psycho series, and I was going to share them with you guys. And that actually happened, so yay. And then following up with that, I was actually talking about another project. It was a big project that I was working on, and I was like, I'm really excited to share this with you guys, and I've been working on it since last year, which was 2 years ago now, but I was just talking about how, like, it's a really cool project, and I really liked it, and I was really excited to start working on it again, and share it with you guys, because my plan was to, after the Psycho series behind the scenes ended, was to start this project, because I would have been working on it like under the Psycho series. Like, I'd be working on the Psycho series, but like also working on this other project while I was working on the Psycho series, and then so it'd be ready to be released after behind the scenes ended. And this big project was this series that I came up with called the Cyberbully series. Basically, it's just my character is pretty much me. I'm a little more innocent than my actual self. I'm just doing YouTube and whatever, and my character gets cyberbullied over Twitter, and this random account is just like saying this really messed up stuff to Tyler over Twitter, and Tyler wants to find out who is saying all these random, like, just terrible stuff to him over Twitter. So for whatever reason, he decides to go start accusing his friends of doing it. So throughout the series, he's losing friends left and right because he's accusing them of being this cyberbully. And then by the end of the series, he's already lost his mind. He's like balls deep in just depression and losing his mind, and he's gone from this universe. And so by that time, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna confront this dude who started bullying me over Twitter. I'm gonna tell him to Skype me. And then it turns out that the one friend that Tyler had left, it was actually him that was putting out those tweets. It is a pretty interesting story, because it's just like, it's so twisted, and I just love how it comes full circle like that, because that one friend that he has left was the first person that he asked, but he never really lost that one friend. But other than that, all the other friends he accused, he lost them. And as much as I would have loved to do this series, because I think it was a pretty awesome story, I think it would have been educational just to show, like, to get that point out there, like, never be too sure on the internet who you're talking to. Always be skeptical about who your friends are when you're making friends over the internet, because you never can really be too sure if they're lying to you or not. So it just shows the point that you need to always be skeptical. And in the 2018 challenge, in his video, I was actually talking about I would love to do this series, but there is one person that I need to play this really important role in the project, which I was actually just referring to, that I need someone to play a really, really important character in the series. And it was actually this girlfriend character Because while Tyler is losing friends left and right, midway through the series, he actually accuses this girlfriend character of putting out these tweets, and she breaks up with him, and then just like that's like the breaking point of where he just like starts to go into this balls deep depression, and he just starts to lose his mind and all that. So it is really it's a really deep and dark story, and I would have loved to do it for you guys, but I just I never found that person to play the girlfriend character, and like on top of that, I just don't have friends to do this series with anyway. So realistically, this series would have been pretty much impossible for me. So it is kind of unfortunate because I really did love the idea for the series. I thought it would have been an awesome story, but I just don't have friends. So, but anyway, other than that, after talking about those projects, I talked about finishing up Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Star Road, which we actually did finish up Super Mario 64, but we did not finish Super Mario Star Road. And then I was talking about my New Year's resolution every year is generally every year it's always been to try to be more consistent with my YouTube channel, and I was saying that I realized that that's pretty much impossible no matter how much I really want to, because like every year I really wanted to, but I just came to realize that it was never going to be possible. But this year was actually my most consistent year on YouTube, and I was like so happy that I was finally able to be consistent, because there was a time during the summer where I was doing daily uploads for like at least a month, and I was so proud of that, and I was like so happy that I was able to do that. And like even after that, I was still uploading. It wasn't every day, but it was like at least like once a week at the least. Sometimes I would like miss a week, but I tried to stay consistent as like far as like at least one video a week. And I think I managed that pretty well until school started back up. I think there was like one time where I went maybe a month without uploading something. I think maybe, I don't know, I can't really remember that well. But 2018 was like really the best year for my channel as far as consistency goes, because as far as analytics go, 2016 will always be my best year for this channel. And then I think the last thing I said was I'm going to try to be more active on Instagram, which actually was a lot more active on Instagram. But yeah, that really wraps up the channel changes video for 2018. And then as far as just 2018 overall goes, we finished the Psycho series. I was pretty satisfied with how that ended. I didn't like the finale. It was kind of bum rushed because I kind of rushed myself. But I wanted the series to end sometime in June. And by the time we got to June, I was like, I haven't really done the videos that I want to do yet. And I'm like, my character's still living in the shed. Which I don't, like, it wasn't really supposed to happen that way. Like, I wasn't supposed to still be living in the shed at that point. But I just wasn't consistent enough. So I ended up having to just let the finale be me getting back to the house. Which I think was a good finale. I mean, like, I planned to do the season 2. Which actually started in, like, July. I had premiered the first episode. And it was a fantastic first episode. I loved it. And because of like scheduling and like I'm gonna need more people to help me with season 2, it probably won't happen quite yet. I mean, I don't even know if I'll ever do it, because I do have a future series in mind. So that I might kind of just scrap the whole Psycho series idea, because I want to move on with this series idea that I have, because it's my own original series. But yeah, we covered the behind the scenes. Like I said, like I talked about earlier, I uploaded the behind the scenes daily, which I was pretty proud of myself for that. Me and Toby started Super Mario 64 Versus over on his channel, and we actually finished that just 2 weeks ago. And honestly, it's probably the best thing I've ever done on YouTube. It was such a great series. I highly recommend you guys go watch it. And I think my biggest accomplishment of 2018 was actually getting one of my song covers on digital music stores, which is something I've always wanted to do because it's just something I'm super passionate about. And I was finally able to do it. I'm just like so glad and happy that I was able to do that. Anyway, that wraps up 2018. No more talking about that stuff, because it's over now. We're moving into 2019. Let's talk about that. So first things first, let's talk about things that existed last year that probably won't exist this year, and things that will exist this year that existed last year. So first of all, I did finish up Super Mario 64. my Let's Play Super Mario 64. I did not finish up Star Road, but I did finish up 64. But you probably didn't notice, but I actually went and deleted my Let's Play of Super Mario 64. There was actually 4 episodes that I did keep, and they're in a playlist. They're on unlisted, but they're in a playlist, so you can still see them in that playlist. I made a playlist called Way Too Good to Throw Away, and that's just going to be videos that were part of a series that I have since deleted, but because like I've had other videos that are like this that like they were part of a series, and like there was videos like in that series that were like that I really liked, but all the other videos I didn't like. So from now on, I'm gonna like just delete all the other videos that I don't like, and then like just put the videos that I do like on unlisted and just put them in that playlist. And there's 4 videos from Super Mario 64 that I did enjoy, so I kept them and put them in that playlist so you guys can go watch them and enjoy them too. But the thing is, as far as Let's Playing as like an overall thing goes, Let's Playing is gonna go by the wayside a little bit for this channel. I don't know if it's gonna be a permanent thing or not, because here's the thing: I really love Let's Playing. It's so much fun, but I don't think I'm really that great at solo commentary. Because the thing is me and Toby are gonna be doing a lot more verses in the future, and that's something that's really exciting. Because this versus is a completely different thing. I love versus, and it's like it's even like co-commentary. So like, it's something I'm a lot better at just because I have another person to actually physically talk to. But as far as solo commentary goes, I just really suck at it. So, but the thing is, I don't know. There could be a chance that I can get better at it, and then bring back Let's Playing. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But for right now, Let's Playing is gonna go by the wayside. I think I might still try to do like one-off gaming videos, so I don't have to completely scrap gaming from this channel as overall. I mean, like, heck, my channel is called Luigi Mario 64, so I have to do something gaming related, because if not, then that's just retarded. Something I actually forgot to touch on during when I was talking about the 2018 channel changes video was I actually did mention that I want to vlog more, and I didn't vlog a whole lot in 2018, but I did vlog a decent amount. But now that Let's Plays are going by the wayside and the Sega series is over, I do want to start doing just more vlogs. I mean, my life isn't super interesting, so, I mean, there probably still won't be too many vlogs. And the thing that worries me is that because of that, my channel will be kind of dying, and it's not going to be as consistent anymore. I mean, but as of right now, I've been able to keep my channel pretty consistent, so hopefully that won't change. But I do want to do more vlogs for you guys, because I love vlogging, it's fun. One thing I definitely want to accomplish this year is get more of my song covers onto digital music stores. I want to try making a few song cover albums and all that, and some EPs, and keep releasing singles for you guys, because I'm super passionate about that, and I want to get more of my song covers out there. Last but not least, the Super Tyler 64 series. That is the biggest thing for this year that I want to focus on. I want to go super focus hardcore on this series. Why is people calling me? I want to go super hardcore on this series, focus on it really hardcore, and because I have written out a complete story for Super Tyler 64, and it is deep, it is dark, it is wild, it is the best thing that I have ever written. I haven't written much, but it is really going to be the best thing on this YouTube channel, and honestly, after it's over, I don't think I'll ever be able to beat it. And the thing is, the series is already in motion. I'm already 3 episodes in. I already have the next episode written out, and like I said, I have the whole story written out, but I don't really have like individual episodes written out. So I have the next episode written, and I have the ending written a little bit in my head. I have like the episode before the finale and the finale written out in my head right now, but it's not like completely written out on like my phone or anything. So I have the next episode written out, and then I just kind of need to fill in that meat in between. And I am super pumped to share this story with you guys, because it is really awesome. So I hope you guys are just excited as I am for this series, and that is going to be the biggest thing of 2018. And thankfully, I'm not portraying it as reality, because for one, that would be weird, and it would be the most unbelievable thing in the world, because we are using VR, and VR is a really big part in this series, more than you would think. So yeah, I'm really hyped for this year. I think it's gonna be a great year. I'm really hoping for just wonderful things to come from my 2019. One other thing I'm really excited for is for more verses. Me and Toby already have the next verses in mind. I mean, we're not too sure it's going to happen because of technical difficulties at the moment. But there will definitely be more verses to come, regardless of technical difficulties. Anyway, I rambled for 31 minutes. I don't know how the hell I did that, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.